I'm Martin, and I'm working on creating immersive manuscripts with the use of AR technology.
Hi, I'm Mathias, and I'm working with recreating the Knudtzon room and also making manuscripts in VR. It's fun to try to spark an interest, especially since we're aiming mostly towards younger people that probably won't have too much interest in some old book that maybe they're forced to read to in school or wherever it's relevant. So it's fun to use new technology to try to make something that could potentially spark an interest. So they might try to read up more on the same subject later.
Yeah, appeal a bit more to the younger audiences. I think modern technology is required in order to reach out to younger people. We're in charge of how we want to do things. And even though we have a goal we have to reach, we still have a lot of freedom to how we want to reach that goal. Such as creating a realistic representation of this room. Easy to realize that it's really hard to create an exact copy of something. You might do a great job at creating it visually, but there are a lot of other aspects that can't really be duplicated or recreated, such as the feeling of being near something irreplaceable. In VR you can just throw the books everywhere and wreck the room without any consequence, but here you have to be really cautious and it's a whole other experience.
It's also really interesting to maybe we spend 2 weeks on working with lighting and textures and other stuff to make this room or the room in VR look like this room actually looks, but we don't actually go here and see the room that often. So it's cool to notice details that we usually don't look at when we're doing VR. Yeah, see the small differences.
And the feeling of space. The first thing we realized when we got in here is, wow, this room is so much bigger than how we made it in VR. Time is, mostly underestimated. Just creating a realistic room. It was hard enough to create a room that looked somewhat like this, but also creating it based on performance and without the frames per second dropping dangerously low. That was a really hard challenge.